Thank you, madam. Thanks for reminding me. I thought of recording this, I forgot. Okay, so these are the options you have to remember. And then once this is over, so next is question behavior. Shuffle the question within the question. Shuffle within the question. The shuffling of the question is only multiple choice. So if automatically it does, if you want to shuffle within the question, otherwise just click on no. It will not shuffle. It will be common for all in the same order. Okay. So if you want to shuffle it, if you just say shuffle, by default, always it will be in the shuffle. So if you want to shuffle it, say yes, shuffle. Only the objectives will be shuffled. Descriptive answers, true and false will not shuffle. So here, how the question behaves. Deferred feedback, there are adaptive feedback, there are again immediate feedback to see. So there are many terms. Again, if you click on that, it will explain you. So what is for what? So by default, it will be a deferred feedback. Let it be. If you just click on a more, again it will show there are some more options. If you select the other one, I think that there are some more options. No, it's not showing anything. So again, adaptive mode, no penalty. Adaptive mode, penalty. So of course we are not using penalty, nothing. So just leave it as it is for deferred feedback. And next, review. And here in this is very important again. So whether to show the result, not to show the result, whether to show the correct answer, not to show the correct answer. These are this is divided into 4 different parts, review options. So during the attempt, so when the correct answers, see this you cannot make any changes here. So immediately after submission, the attempt, yes, single attempt it is showing single attempt. Whether the correct answer, whether to show the correct answer or not. Okay, marks. Just a minute, man. Sorry, it was an urgent call. Okay, now whether to show the correct answer or not. So after immediately attempt. So automatically it will show if it is selected here, whether to show the marks or not. So you can, if you don't want to show the correct answer, you want to show the marks, keep it. Specific feedback, if you want to show the question wise feedback. So if you have given any feedback on a question, every question, it will show you the feedback also. If you want to show that after the attempt, yes. If you just leave it as it is, it will show. Otherwise, it will not show. So right answer, if you want to show, yes, that is, this is also, we can avoid it. Overall feedback also, it will be there in the question, every question. So that also, the overall feedback means the overall feedback of the entire attempt. So these are the settings we can set before the exam. So next, later, while the quiz is still open, whether we can attempt the question, the correct answer should not show, the mark should not show, again, general right answer should not show. So next, after the quiz, the questions attempted, you want to see the how many attempts he has done. So student want to see the correct answer, student want to see the marks, specific feedback, general feedback, right answer, and overall feedback. Once the date, whatever the dates we have given, whatever the time we have given, after that the student can see the right answer, everything. So if you select all. Okay, so these are the things we can set it as per the requirement. So just we need to spend a little time to understand this. One you can check as we have done in the Google form. So here also you can check one by one all the options and it will work. So by default, these are the options we need to check it out. Yes, madam.
Sorry, sir, I was out of the meeting because of net issue.
No,
Could
no,
you please explain, sir, one more time?
From the beginning, you mean?
Sir, in this practice question from there only.
After that, nothing we have done. Practice quiz, the quiz one we have done, and then enable. We have to enable the time. Okay, and
yes,
also we given some time. So I'll make this as 4:30.
Yes, up till I was there, sir. Up till here I was there. After this, sir, what was done, sir? I missed that thing, sir.
So after that, the grading, we are not given any grading here. So we are not giving anything as it is, we are giving this. And next, number of questions in every page. By default, it will be one only. Okay, by default, we are keeping one question in every page. So that's, we are leaving as it is. Shuffling of the question within the question. That means only MCQ will shuffle it within the question. By default, it will be one. So yes only. If you don't want to shuffle it, just click on no. If you want to make it always shuffle, so by default, always it will be shuffled only. And the how the question behaves, so deferred feedback, let it be the deferred feedback, don't change anything. So after that, the review. In the review, the major thing, whether to show the correct answer, not to show the correct answer after the attempt. So yesterday, last week, we have discussed about the same thing in the Google form. The same thing here also, we have more options here. So it will be divided into 4. Immediate after attempt, later the quiz closed, still open, and after the quiz closed. Okay, so immediate after the attempt, it will show the number of attempt, that is 1. So correct answer, whether the correct answer to be showed, no. The marks should be shown, yes, you can show the marks. Otherwise, if you don't want to show the marks, that also you can avoid it. Specific feedback, if you want to give, whether it is correct, wrong, or any excellent, something like that, every question we are giving. So if you want to avoid that also, you can avoid that also. So general feedback also, if you want to avoid, you can avoid the general feedback. Overall feedback also, you can avoid it at the time. After that, later when the quiz is still open, so attempt numbers it will show. The correct answer we are not showing. Marks also we are not showing. Specific feedbacks also we are not showing. Oral feedback also not showing. After the quiz close, after the time and after the date, whatever we have given, so you can set everything and the student can see each and every feedback of the quiz. These are the settings has to be done. So this settings you can view one, you can check one and maybe 1 or 2 tests. You can test it. You'll understand what exactly we have to give. So as per me, as per the requirement, this will change as per the requirement, whether to show or not to show the right answer, whether to display the result immediately or not. So it's all about that only. So next is appearance. In the appearance, show the user profile. So let it be as it is. Don't change anything in the appearance. Let it be as it is. Don't change anything. So next is a safe exam browser. This is important. We can completely restrict the entire screen of the exam with this option, but it may causes the problem. I checked with 2-3 devices. It may causes the problem. So better to avoid this. So I will show you how it works, but not in this test. I will show you in the other test. Quickly, I will create one more test and I will show you how it works. Okay, so extra restriction on the attempt, if you want extra restriction, if you want to give the password, with the password, the student has to enter. Without password, he cannot enter. So you can give the password here. So this is not very mandatory. So you can put a lot of restriction to attend the exam. So nobody can attend until and unless you will share the password. So that is also possible. So suppose I will give one password here. Again, the password should be in the standard only, the one capital, small, all that it should be there. And it should be 8 letters, 8 characters minimum. So that standard always we have to use in the module. Okay, so this is the password I have given. Without the password, you cannot open. So this is not mandatory. So just it is there. Let us take this as an example. Okay, so overall feedback. So anything, see, overall feedback, if the students taken 100% marks. So we can say outstanding. So this we are checking here on the top. So show the overall feedback or not. Okay, outstanding. If it is for 90%. So just if you add it another. So just click on that, another one. So automatically it will come 90%. You can set the boundary 90% or 80%. Good. 80% you can say it is good. 80%. If the student score 80%, you will say good. Okay. Or excellent or good. Something like that. You can check the borders and you can give the boundaries, and as per that, the overall feedback also you can give. So this is also not mandatory. So you can say if it is 50%, you can say 50%. I'll say need improvement. Okay, so you can set the boundaries for every 20 marks, 25 marks as per the calendar. So common module setting. So don't change anything. Leave it as it is. Restriction access. There are some more, but let us not use all this now. So completion activity, tag, nothing. Don't use anything. So just click on save and return. Save and return to the course. So these are these many settings we have done in the editing. So anything if you want to change in the editing, so once again you can go here and you can change the settings. So suppose immediately I want to change the time. So I've given 30. So I will say 35 now. So I will show you why I'm just increasing this time, because we want to understand how it will show here for the student. I will say here 45. Okay. Just I will save it here. So now quickly you can see that I'll just come back to the student. This is the student login. You can see that this is the student login. So real number. So just now we have created this test. If I click on this test before the time, still I have 2 minutes. As a student, I'm attending the test now. So it will show attempt allowed only one. The quiz is not available until Thursday, 14th October, 4:35 p.m. The quiz will be closed on 14:45 p.m. The quiz attempt, the attempt of this quiz, you need to know the quiz password. See, these are the things we have set already there. Now you can see that all the limitations. So time limit is 10 minutes. No questions are added. So questions are not added here. So I need to add the questions here. So quickly I'll go to the teacher login. I will add the quiz. Hope you have seen this. All this, whatever we have given the settings, it is showing here. Okay. So once the quiz is added here, so we need to add the question. So once you click on this, it will ask you to add the questions. So edit the quiz. Now add the questions. So question, adding of the question, new questions from the bank. So already we have questions from the bank. So I will just simply select some randomly 10 questions. Some questions I will select. Okay. So just I will say enroll it. So some 8 questions are added here. Okay. So just come back to the quiz now. So now come back to the student login. Just I'll go back. Still I have 1 minute. Before 1 minute also, Just check, it is not open. So quiz is not open until 4:35. Okay, so back to quiz it is telling. Back to the course it is telling. So still there is no button to attempt the quiz. I'm in the student login now. You can observe here. Now 4:35, you can see that attempt to quiz. So now it is changes, it is attempt to quiz. Only 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, automatically it will be disabled. After 10 minutes. Now I'm as a student, I can go and attend the quiz. So as soon as I click, it is asking you the password now. Without the password, even if he has a login. So without the password, he cannot attend. Suppose if you want to give the test only for particular class, you can share the quiz password to your group only. Okay, 8th year, suppose 5th year you want to give the quiz. So share this password only with the 5th year students, so that the 5th year students only can attend this quiz. No other person will attend the quiz. So one way we can restrict, not everybody will attend this quiz, only your class or your section students will attend the quiz. So let me give the password now. So I have given the wrong password to just check. So if you give the wrong password, it will not accessible. Okay, so I have to give the right password and click on attempt. Once you give the right password, it is showing. So now you can see that I can go to any of the question, I can attend. So it is free flow. So there is the option free flow. If you given the sequential, you have to go one by one only. Okay, so now you can just select, click on next. You can see that the options are shuffled here. Just randomly, I'm just selecting. Okay, now the timer is going on. So if you, even if you don't submit after 10 minutes, automatically it submit, because the settings we have given, it is auto submit after the time ends. So I will submit now. That's it. So here the grade it is showing out of this much, and marks also it is showing. How much time I have taken, that is also it is showing. Only 1 marks out of 8 marks. That percentage is also showing here. So finish the review and come back. So back to the course. So now once again, I'm as a student, once again I wanted to attempt this quiz. So it is not going. Allowed attempt only 1. That's it. You can review as many number of the times you can review. But once attempt is done, finish. You cannot attempt once again. You can come back to the course and you can see here. So these are the settings we can do here. And apart from this, okay, let me check. So this is done, right? Another 2 minutes to 4:40. So after that, what will happen? You can just check. So now quickly, I will just come back to the teacher login. So I will create one more quiz in the practice quiz. I just go to the practice quiz. I'll add an activity. Okay. So quiz. Quickly, I'm setting the quiz now. Quiz 2. Okay. So enable the time. Enable the time, immediate time. So disable. I can give some 12 minutes. I will not give the time limit. Automatically, even if you don't give the time limit, what happens? You can see. Check automatically. Grading also, I'm not going to give any grading also here. Layout, I will say 2 questions in layout. Behavior of the questions also I'm leaving as it is. Restrictions also I'm just leaving as it is. In the appearance also I'm leaving as it is. Only I'm applying this now. Required using the Safe Exam Browser, SEF will say that. If you say yes, manual configuring, upload my own configuration, or yes, So you have to say manual configuration. Say SEB configuration. So allow the exam browser key. If you want to give the key also, you can. So just if you apply this and say okay. So now you can come back to the add the questions now. So quiz is added, add the questions. So another way of adding the question, random questions I will say. So I will say 10 questions. 10 questions randomly, it will pick from the system, any 10 questions. It is added only one. 10 questions randomly. 10 questions randomly added here. So one was there earlier. That's the reason. So you can delete one, no issues. Okay. So 10 questions are there. So just click on save and come back to the practice quiz. So now coming back to the student login, just refresh it. You can see the quiz 2 is added here. So now if you go to the quiz 2, it will ask you to download the safe exam browser. Okay, this may create the problem for all the users. So that's the reason I said not to use this. So because already I have downloaded here, it is asking to download. So this will download and it will get installed. This will take little time, 2 to 5 minutes it will take to install this. What will happen if I use this? Just see. I think I have downloaded already. Let me check. If it is downloaded already, I will take that. Yes, it's already downloaded here. So let me just click on this to install. So let's stop this. So any application might be lost. See, there is a message. If I say yes, we will be out of this connection. So if I click on this, all the applications, now the test is open now. So if I want to attempt this test, all your applications will be closed. If I say yes, all the applications will be closed. You can just try that, download and see how it works. So I cannot show that once I use this. Otherwise, even I cannot record it. Possible I can record it in the mobile and I will show you sometime later. Okay. So it will ask me the message to close all, even the Zoom meeting will be disconnected in this case. So nothing can be
sir,
used.
No one can open like Google and all and check the
No,
answer,
nothing can
right?
be open. Even you cannot operate anything except until you submit the exam. The whole screen will be locked. The whole computer will be locked. You can see that you can just assume with this key, the encryption of this will encrypt all your entire program. Only one screen is available in the system. That is your exam screen. You cannot operate, you cannot shut down, you cannot do anything until you click on the submit. The whole screen will be locked. So this may create the of course it's a very good facility. Okay, this may create the problem especially for the mobile users. Most of the mobile I tried in my Android, somewhere some errors are coming. So I need to check out what is the errors. So same problems it may arises with the students also. And we have a very big student community and it's very difficult to manage. So better not to use this facility. Okay. So if we use it 100%, definitely it's an excellent facility. I can say that. But the problem is to address each and everybody. I don't know. I have to check with MacBook. I have to check with iPhone. It may again play lot of it take a lot of time for us to set the things, especially with the students. We can set up with the teachers, no problem. But again, individual student telling them, guiding them to install this and use this, it will be a problem again. So better to avoid this. And you can try, you can apply that. Just what I say, I can just apply that and see. You can just download and install it. As soon as it is installed, it will take you. See, just go back and come back now. It is open now. So without this downloading, without installation, it is not going to operate. That is for sure. So once I start this exam, automatically my Zoom, everything will be stopped. So you can try. If you face any problem, let's see what we can do. The problem is I cannot show you here right now because I will disconnect from the Zoom. All your application will be closed if the exam is there. Okay, so these are the settings are there. Just go through these settings in the exam in the quiz. Create the quiz. Go to the settings. Set all the settings here. Let me go to this teacher. Okay. So basically, these are the settings we need to do it. So set all these one by one and see the review, especially the timing. The very much particular about it. Okay, and this option. So grading. Anyhow, we have to not to do anything here. The layout, how many questions you want per page, the behavior, the shuffling of the questions, or deferred behavior. In the review options, you can check the review option, the different review options here. So now 45 is over. So for first test, let me go for the student and see. If I click on this, it will show you all the details here. So overall feedback, need improvement, less than 50%. So I have given need improvement. So it is coming here. If it is 100%, it will show outstanding. If it is 80, 90%, it is going to show you good. So overall feedback. So now the test is closed. You cannot take the quiz now. So test is closed now. 10 minutes is over. Everything is over. So you can just only see the review. That's it. So work on this. So we'll see in the next class, we will see about the assignment management. Okay. And that will be the final class. So after that, we have the crash training. So there we'll start from the beginning till end, what all we have done. So starting how to log in, from the login till today, what all we have done. So we will do it. So I'll just stop the recording.